I learned a lot of things from Francis pertaining to the job I have today, which helped pave the way for the man I am today.
Lyndsey has such a big heart, and she just, she's also really calm, so she's got this perfect energy when you're with her. You just want to keep being in her presence.
Dear Francis, I know everyone thought I was crazy for waiting until the night before our wedding to write you this letter. The reason I've chosen to do it this way is because before closing my eyes tonight for the last time as a bon voyeur, I wanted to remember all of the beautiful memories, the life that we've built together, and how far we've come in this wild journey called life. To put it simply, I wanted to remember all of the reasons why we fell in love and are so deeply in love to this day before closing my eyes to rest.
My dearest Lyndsey, I remember the very first time you came over to my place. You invited yourself and your dog over so you could socialize her with Roxy. From that afternoon on, I knew that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. And since then, I've done whatever I needed to get your love and attention. And now you're my rock, my shelter, and my sunshine in my day.
Do you know that? It's Lyndsey's day.
Francis just didn't stumble across Lyndsey, his beautiful bride, today. He set out on a mission a few years ago to find a girl for him and him alone. He told me prior to moving to Crane Lake, away from all his friends and relatives, that he was doing so to find a woman to share his heart with. And while all that you can see, he's found her, and what a find she has been.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, my mind always goes back to the night of the gala, when I first laid my eyes on you all dressed up, and I could remember thinking to myself, wow, he looks good. And my typical confident self just felt this twinge of anxiety, hoping that I would catch your attention. When I did, my face felt flushed with heat, and my stomach felt like it did a flop as you walked up to greet me. Immediately, I could tell something was different in the way that your gaze held mine, and that right there was the moment I knew I was in trouble. And from that night on, the story of Francis and Lyndsey began. Our story is one of those ones where I never want the chapters to end, only to continue to evolve and grow into something precious. Our story will always be my favorite one to read, and how blessed I am that it is ours.
There's so many good qualities about Lyndsey. She's very upbeat, and she's wise beyond her years, which I really respect in her.
I'd have to say Francis's most admirable quality is how he can love everyone, anything. Just he shares his love. Love is his quality, I think.
Lyndsey's drive and determination. She is determined to do, well, everything in her life. She's independent, and she just, like, everything in her life, if she wants it, she sets a goal and she gets it. And I think it's fantastic, and I think she's everything that Francis needed.
We've been on many trips together, sledding, quadding, hunting, fishing, even a road trip through BC into Washington, Idaho, and Montana. It was a good time. I And now, the latest life adventure, probably the best thing, is watching him bond with my son since the day he was born. Speaking of that day, Devin and I knew then, Lyndsey, she was a keeper.
Looking good, dude.
When my son was born, he was born early, and she stayed up all night to finish the baby blanket that she'd started for him because she was determined that he was getting that blanket while he was in the hospital on his first day of life. So she stayed up all night, made Francis stay up with her to hold the yarn. Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
As one, I feel like we can just take on the world, and so far, so good. No matter how difficult the time, you have always found a way to put a smile on my face and won't rest until you do. How spoiled I am that after almost 4 years together, that always seemed to be your number one priority, and I want you to know that I cherish that. I love you for a million reasons, and that's just one of them.
Turn around. Yeah.
Oh boy. So beautiful.
Being around all of our family and friends, I am so excited for the day that lies ahead of us and where we can just take it all in. I will reread this chapter of our life 1,000 times because I'm truly happy in every moment. I love you to the moon and back, your wife-to-be, Lyndsey.
Francis really introduced me to the entire oil field sector, really. Helped pave the way for me getting this job that I have today, which essentially is what's keeping my family going. I don't know where I'd be today. I'd probably still be framing houses and just scraping by, really. Oh yeah, Francis definitely made things better for me.
Francis and Lyndsey, as important as this ceremony is, the foundation of your marriage was formed long before we came to be here today, and that is the love you share. Love is gentleness. Love is kindness. Love understands, and love forgives. It is loyal through good and bad. Love hopes for the future. Love is everlasting. Love makes up for the things that you may not have. And without love, no matter what you do have, it will never seem to be enough. So grow together in love. The best is yet to come.
Lyndsey, I promise to keep holding you when you need it the most. I promise to be more spontaneous with you. I promise to never give up on us. I promise to be the best man I possibly can be. I promise to love you until my very last breath. I promise to support you, and I will be at your side for the rest of my life. My beautiful, my love, my life. Sincerely, yours, Francis.
Being able to grow with one another is one of the most wonderful gifts in life one can behold. In no short time, You will look back on the many memories shared and be astonished on how time has gone by and how much things have changed. Together, you are stronger and will be able to take on any endeavor you so wish.
The priest performed our marriage ceremony 37 years ago and gave us this advice. He said, in marriage, you don't just give 50-50 so you can get 100%, but instead be prepared to give 100% and hope you get 50%.
And now, upon the authority vested in me by the province of Alberta, I have to pronounce you are now husband and wife. Francis, you may kiss your bride.
Look towards your bride.